Hi, welcome to J. Williams again. This time we're going to be continuing part 4 and we're going to be looking at the land, the ground, using yellow ochre and yellow and green. Most of it is grass. It's quite a large expanse of area, so I'm going to be using a thicker brush and I'm going to be blending in the colours as I'm going along. I filled quite a large area now with my first undertone, using more of the yellow ochre. I'm blending in the yellow as I'm working across the canvas and working back into the colour each time, so I keep going over it with a little bit more oil, a little bit more of the paint, and I'm building up layers as I'm going along. I'm adding more yellow now because I think I need to blend in a bit more of the green and the yellow together. I think maybe it's a little bit too bright, but I'll have a look at that later on and I'll be able to take out some of the colour as I match it towards my photograph. So I'm blending in the horizon line, trying to make it look like the grass is underneath the trees. I think I'm doing that successfully, and I'm going to carry on. I'm adding a little bit of linseed oil because I think some of the areas are a bit patchy and they could be smoother, and I'm trying to create a smoother, sort of softer undertone before I start adding more texture and before I start working into it. So I've got a smaller brush now and I'm going to just work back into the background, adding more of the grass and trying to create areas of interest. At the foreground there's the foliage, so I'm now beginning to build up the foliage, looking at leaves, and there are lots of thistles and things like that in the foreground, so I'm going to be working into those. As you can see, the canvas, the oil is a little bit wet still, so I'll do my base coat and then to add detail I'll wait for it to dry. Working into the background now, adding lighter tones to create more interest, to add texture. So as you can see, I'm just using my brush and going back into it and adding different areas that I think pick out could do with being a little bit lighter in this section. I hope you've enjoyed watching these series of videos showing you how to paint a landscape using oil paint. I'm not quite sure that mine's finished yet, but this is what I've got so far.